Dear friends, today's gospel presents us with one of the most beautiful yet challenging passages in all of the scriptures, the Beatitudes. Jesus climbs the mountains, sits down, and begins to teach, not with commandments carved in stone, but with blessings spoken into the hearts of his disciples. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. What does that mean? What does it mean to be poor in spirit? Dear friends, it means recognizing that everything we are, everything we have, our talents, our possessions, even our very breath, is a gift from God. The poor in spirit are those who know they cannot save themselves. Rather, they rely completely on God's mercy. In a world that prizes self-sufficiency and independence, Jesus tells us that true blessedness comes from dependence on Him. Blessed are the meek. Meekness is not weakness. It is strength under control, the ability to respond with gentleness rather than aggression. The meek are those who do not need to dominate on earth or crush others to prove their worth. They inherit the earth because they live in harmony with God's creation and with their neighbor. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness. Think of how powerful hunger and thirst are. They drive us to seek food and water with urgency. Jesus calls us to have the same urgency for justice, for holiness, and for truth. The question becomes, do we hunger for God's will in our lives as much as we hunger for success, comfort, and recognition? Blessed are the merciful. Mercy is love in action. It is forgiveness extended even when it is undeserved. In our families, in our parishes, in our workplaces, in our communities, mercy is the balm that heals wounds and restores relationship. When we show mercy, we reflect the very heart of God. Blessed are the peacemakers. Notice Jesus does not say peace lovers, but peacemakers. Peace is not passive. It requires effort, sacrifice, and courage. In a world torn by division, violence, and hate, and discrimination, we are called to be bridges, to reconcile, to sow seeds of unity. Finally, dear friends, Jesus tells us, blessed are you when people persecute you for righteousness' sake. This is perhaps the hardest of all. To be faithful to Christ will sometimes mean rejection, ridicule, or even suffering. Yet, Jesus assures us, rejoice, for your reward will be great in heaven. So what is the message for us today, dear friends? The Beatitudes are not just lofty ideals. They are the blueprint of Christian living. They show us what it means to be citizens of God, God's kingdom. They challenge us to live differently from the world, to value humility over pride, mercy over vengeance, peace over conflict, and eternal reward over temporary gain. Dear friends, all over the world who see corruption, violence, and equality. The Beatitudes call us to be a counter-cultural witnesses, to shine as lights of mercy, justice, and peace in our communities. May God be with us. May God help us to live a life of blessedness. God bless you.